Hi Vary, great to see what you're doing on your blog. I particularly like what you're doing around exercise and cancer. As someone who's got prostate cancer, I've seen a lot of the research to show how, particularly with prostate cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, how exercise can reduce the risk of a secondary tumour. So you were interested in hearing a little bit more about what we're doing in Gloucestershire. So I thought I'd start with a short little interview with Steve, who has set up the Cancer Exercise website and is also looking at how we can spread more exercise classes across Gloucestershire.
Yes. I'm Steve Rowley, and I was diagnosed with bowel cancer in 2015 and have benefited from cancer rehab exercise circuits, and realised there was a bit of a problem with information and communication, so I've set up this website which enables anybody in Gloucestershire to find their local cancer exercise, and they can self-refer. So if you've had cancer, any cancer, or you've been diagnosed, exercise helps you, and these exercise classes are set up and run by specialists trained in cancer rehab. Doesn't mean to say you need to have had treatment, because recent research has shown that before treatment, if you do exercise and get yourself as fit as you possibly can, the outcomes are going to be better.
So my understanding of how this works is that after you have a diagnosis of cancer, there's an opportunity to join the Next Steps programme. So I self-referred, but I understand doctors or nurses can also refer. And they looked at things like exercise, diet and nutrition. It was the exercise that interested me. And so I joined the 6 weeks exercise class at GL1. That was the end of last year. And I just learnt lots. I realised that although I had been exercising a little bit, I actually hadn't been pushing myself quite enough, and really needed to get a little bit more of a sweat on. So after completing the 6 weeks, I then looked around for other exercise classes. And what's great is that Steve's website is now going to help people find those. So I was able to join the one in Stroud, and have been going every week to there. It's about 20 of us going plus, and it's got a really nice feel to it, really nice. In fact, people are making friendships and connecting and being able to talk about their cancer and all sorts of things really as well. So that's been really nice. Steve has managed to capture Sarah Clifton Gord, who runs the Cirencester class, on a little bit of video. So she shares a little bit about how that class is run. They're all different though, they all cost different amounts, and the website sort of give details also about how you can refer to them.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sarah Clifton Gord, and I'm a cancer rehab instructor in the Cotswold district. I run a class in Cirencester.
And how do people access the classes?
So you can access by downloading a referral form. You can self-refer, or via your health professional. That could be your GP or your oncologist or your physio. And they will give you the information about my class, and then we can arrange for you to come in and have an assessment to start, and then we'll get you started in the class. It's a gym class, so you have your own programme that's very much written specially for you, but it is with lots of other people and possibly with other conditions. So there are also other classes that are possibly circuit based or run slightly differently to mine, so we're trying to give you what you want in the way that you want to exercise.
So if they come along to the class, what can people expect? Do they have to wear special clothes and all that?
No, not at all, not at all. Anything comfy. If it's in the gym, then we just ask that their toes are covered, because obviously there are free weights around that you may be using, but apart from that, it's very flexible and you can wear whatever's comfy.
And what can they expect? What sort of activities?
So in my class, we set a programme up in the gym. So you'll be shown everything. I'll be there for every class to ask, and we'll make sure that the programme moves along as you improve in your fitness, and we'll just monitor you throughout.
I really liked your blog, Vary, when it looked at the impact of exercise on cancer, the impact of exercise on the side effects of cancer and side effects of treatment, and also how it can improve the efficiency of treatment in, for example, things like radiotherapy. To me, I mean, it's just a no-brainer. I mean, there are so many studies. One I particularly liked was from 2014, looking at 4,600 plus Swedish men, and it found that 20 minutes a day of exercise in terms of cycling or walking led to a 39% drop in the number of people dying from prostate cancer, and I think a 30% drop in the number of people dying from other causes. So exercise has got to be good. If this was a tablet, I think the NHS would be giving it out loads, but we seem to be struggling to find the funding and support for that. I must applaud Stroud District Council. Myself and Steve have met with them, and they're the ones who put on the Stroud local cancer exercise class. And because now we've got 20 plus people going every week to that class, so it's looking at what other opportunities are there to expand exercise across the county. So it feels like exciting times. We're actually getting some steps forward with cancer and exercise, but I'd love to hear more about what other areas are doing to make patients and medical staff more aware of the importance of this.